Cindy here with Pathways Homestead, and I am going to take you along today and show you morning chores. So typically Gary takes care of most of these chores that I'm going to show you this morning, but he wasn't feeling real good this morning, so I said, you know what, I'll happily do those for you. So it's no big deal, just feeding the bottle calf, feeding the pigs, checking everybody's water, which I kind of do in the middle of the day anyway. Hide and watch. So this is Buddy, the bottle calf, and Buddy is just about old enough not to be getting a bottle anymore. So we're going to feed out the rest of the milk that we have so that it doesn't go bad. I've got to move his cage as well. We just kind of have him on grass and kind of move him around the yard a bit. And soon he'll be big enough to go out with the other calves. And for some reason his bottle isn't, there it goes. I think I got the air pocket where it's supposed to be, the vent. But anyway, he makes a mess of his pen in just a day. It's crazy. Probably because it's so small, but maybe eventually we'll get a bigger calf pen built for bottle calves. But since he was just kind of a good deal at the auction, that kind of was the deal there. So I'm going to give it a go, see if I can move his pen. It's pretty heavy, especially with this wood on the top of it. Quit, buddy. Quit. I've got to go get him a little bit of feed. We feed him a scoopful of starter feed twice a day, and it just gets him used to eating feed, and it's got a lot of molasses in it and stuff. But see, he's still hungry, but he doesn't need another half gallon of milk. He needs to eat the grass that's underneath him. So got him on new grass. Fed him his bottle. I'm going to go get his grain. I store it in the shed. So I have a cup of feed for Buddy, and we'll see if he'll eat some of it. This is improvement. This is a step that he has to achieve in the process, is eating that feed. So I'm excited. I'll have to tell Gary that I got him to eat feed, besides just out of my hand. All right, so I have the pigs to feed, so I better get over there. Also feed them scraps from the garden, scraps from the kitchen, grass from the garden, weeds, a little bit of a pastured pig in here as well, since I feed them a lot of grass. I let the yard get tall, and so that when I mow it, I can gather up the grass there and feed them that as well. The 3 new pigs, they're not so big on eating grass and weeds yet, but they'll get there. A friend of mine loaned me a sweeper that I can pull behind my lawnmower and pick up grass clippings to feed them when I mow. So that's going to be a great asset. It already has been. So later today I'll get them some grass clippings or grass from the garden. So my next thing is the meat birds. We have a wind coming directly from the south, so wind may be an issue with this shot, and if so, I'm so sorry. But anyway, so these are our meat birds. We feed them about 2 gallons of feed a day, which I believe is about 6 pounds of feed. They are growing super, super fast. I am not a big math whiz, and neither is Gary, so we don't put the pencil to the paper. We just like the quality of meat, and it doesn't matter to us if it's going to cost us more to feed these birds or not. We have grown them. We know what they've eaten. We know how they've been processed, and that's what is important to us. So I'm going to get them fed, and I'll probably move them first. They love the crickets that are in the grass. So the meat birds are fed and watered and moved. I'll move them later today and check their water. They go through a lot of water. So now it's time to water the calves. They've already moved on. They've given up on anybody coming to feed them, so I'm going to get their water filled. So our current water system is 4 lick tubs or mineral tubs, whatever you guys call them. That's our current watering system for these calves. The big galvanized tank here has a leak in it, so we're not going to waste water by putting water in it that's just going to drain out. We are going to get that fixed. I'm filling these tubs. We're filling them twice a day. They don't completely empty them, but we are filling them up, not letting them go dry. So we're filling these out of our reservoir for the house. So I'm just filling them out of the hydrant on the side of the house, and it's coming out of our reservoir. So one day we got last Thursday we were really low on water in the tank, and we didn't hardly get any water that day, and so we were really worried about if we were going to have enough water for the house. But we made it. Friday everybody was gone, so there was very minimal water usage that day, and only Hannah and Luke were here late in the evening time. And then so by the time Gary and I came home Saturday night, the tank was full, the reservoir tank, and they had watered all the animals off of that reservoir tank and filled all the water. So it was good. We were able to keep up, but it was pretty scary for a couple days.